In the late 1960s, a singer recorded a haunting song called Don't Let Me Down. Her stage name was Lynn Long, and at the time it was just another little-known recording from that era. Nothing about it hinted that the woman behind the voice would one day become connected to one of the strangest UFO cases ever reported in the United States. Her real name was Linda Napolitano, and in the early hours of November 30th, 1989, something happened in Manhattan that would place her at the center of UFO history. Linda claimed she woke in her apartment to a strange blue light filling the room. She said 3 small beings stood beside her bed. Unable to move, she felt herself lifted into the air, floating out through her 12th floor window and rising toward a craft hovering above the city. Now, on its own, that would sound like many other alleged abduction stories, but this case quickly became far more complicated. The event was investigated by UFO researcher Bud Hopkins, who later documented it in his book Witnessed, the true story of the Brooklyn Bridge UFO abductions. Now, according to Hopkins, more than 20 witnesses reported seeing something extraordinary that night. Several described a glowing object above Manhattan near the Brooklyn Bridge, and what appeared to be a human figure floating upward towards it. 2 of the most mysterious witnesses were men known only as Richard and Dan. In letters sent to Hopkins, they claimed they were security officers assigned to protect a visiting world leader, often rumored to be Javier Perez de Cuellar. They said they watched stunned as a woman appeared to levitate through the night sky toward a hovering craft. Now, if true, it would mean this alleged abduction didn't happen in isolation. It happened in front of multiple witnesses in one of the busiest cities in the world. Now, over the years, the case became one of the most intricate and debated in UFO research. Supporters point to overlapping witness statements and detailed testimony. Skeptics question the anonymity of key witnesses and the lack of physical evidence. Recently, the story returned to public attention through the Netflix series The Manhattan Alien Abduction. But rather than delivering definitive answers, the series presents the case as a web of conflicting accounts, almost like a courtroom drama where the final verdict never arrives. And then, something quietly happened that few people seem to notice. Just before Christmas in 2025, Linda Napolitano passed away. Now, for someone connected to one of the most famous alien abduction cases in American history, her death received remarkably little attention. There were no major headlines, no renewed investigation, just silence. And the Manhattan abduction remains exactly what it always has been, a story filled with witnesses, contradictions, unanswered questions, and a mystery hanging over the skyline of New York. Maybe it was a misunderstanding, maybe it was a hoax, or maybe, just maybe, something extraordinary really did happen that night above Manhattan. But either way, the woman at the center of it is gone now, and strangely enough, the last thing many people will ever hear from her is still that old recording from the 60s.